download it, export it.
Recording is on.
Boom. There we go. Um, and what I want you to do right now, they're all three very different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very different. Um, is one like a father to you?
Um,
Or would one watch out after you more? Is that a thing?
possibly.
Okay. Whoever it is, there's like a joking one. There's a one that like who was associated with the Marines? Is there somebody associated with military Marines?
Um, my daughter's father was going to enlist in the Marines.
Marines. Okay. And ended up not doing it. They're talking about a guy in the Marines, or a guy going into the Marines, or guys in the Marines. And I'm like, who's Marines? Who's Marines? Hang on. Did he
My
flunk out? He failed?
um, I don't know if they could be talking about my fiance's friend too, but he was in the Marines, but he was just recently in an accident, so he can't be in the Marines anymore.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Because they're talking about being flunked out, being pushed out of the Marines. I don't know what that is. That's a whole nother thing there too. Hang on. But no, was the older gentleman also military for a second?
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Because they're talking about they're like making conversation. So with that being said, what I want you to do, um, is sorry, I get stuff, and so if you see me like pause, like squirrel, that's what it is. And so what I want you to do right now is I'm going to kind of zone out for about 30 seconds. I want while I'm doing that, I want you to think of all three of them, maybe not in tangent, but separately. But I would like you to think about the best memory you had with them, the worst memory you had with them, and the last memory you had with them. It kind of takes you through the whole gamut of feelings. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I'm they're kind of all at different levels because they all passed very differently. Um, and so you'll probably see me skip around a lot because it's almost like going to different floors on a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, because it's like you have to raise and lower your energy. So we're going to get to as much as I can. But
Okay.
we're going to get it. We're going to hit it and quit it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and breathe for a couple seconds. Big breath in, big breath out. You're like, I didn't think there was going to be working this for me. I'm like, yeah, both. It's both connection. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and zone out for about 30 seconds. You think and focus on that. And then I'm going to start talking, okay?
Okay.
And then if you have any questions, just ask, okay? Okay,
Sounds
all right.
good.
1, 2, ready, go, and flow. Hmm. They're opinionated. They're loud. Who are the younger guys? Hmm. Okay. Did did John? Okay, I mean, I would say except for the middle one, the middle Walter didn't pass tragically. So, but did John and Michael both pass tragically, but in separate instances? Like one is like suicide, one is like died, or one is like got in an accident, and one is like overdose. It's like they're both tragically, but like,
Um, Michael, which is my uncle, he died way before I was born, but my
mhm,
felt like connected to him, and
mhm.
I've never really got the full story of what happened. I heard that he was shot, but I don't know anything other than that. And
Tragically, yeah.
John, he they think overdose, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Cool. No. That's cool. It's like they're talking about tragic. Like one's in an accident, one is here, but it's because they banter back and forth,
Yeah.
and which means they're in like the same area for me. And
Okay.
so it's not like they're talking to the third person. Sorry. It sounds weird for you, but for me it makes sense. It's like they're on the same level. And so I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, it's in like this neutral area. Um that was what the blood was all about too with him. Okay, earlier. So one of the things it says, bro, I got all bloody and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, hold on. Okay, so Michael died very young though. He died in like his literally like a like 30s. No, 30, yeah, 30, 38, around there.
He was 20 and no, he might maybe 30. I
He's
can't
like 28,
exactly.
30. He looks older though, and he has
Yeah.
kind of like a beer gut at that point as well. So
Yeah.
he's not a super fit guy, but he thinks he's hot all at the same time. Um, he's funny. He's like the comic relief for everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's talking about. Okay, so is he directly related to Walter, like in the same line?
No.
Okay, because he keeps talking about him being an old man. So I don't know. Usually they talk about him. It's like family. It's like, oh, you're an old man. You're this. You're this. And I'm like, I don't know why they're bullshitting each other in there. I'm like, I don't get that. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, was Walter a grandfather for you?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Because he talks about, so now I'm going up and he's talking about, oh, such a sweet girl, such a sweetheart, such a da da da, like always there. Hang on, hang on. Okay, so you actually, okay, you were around him a lot. Oh, he passed too soon. So he passed a lot many years ago, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because he goes, I didn't even get to see her grow up. And I
No.
was like, okay. And then it's funny because Michael talks about you wanting to have way more kids than you do, but it's like not allowing you to or something like that, or it hasn't happened yet. He was like, you should have seen if she had license to have all the kids, she would. Like
Yeah.
it's that. I'm like, all right, all right. It's like a comedic relief. Let me go up to hold on. Jake was a combo fatality. It's like overdose, but it's mixed with something else too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely combo. Hang on. He's talking about being like a brother to you. Is it like a cousin?
No.
Or is it a friend?
We were actually together. Me and John were, and we had a daughter together.
Oh
But
my god. Okay, so that's why it's super, super close. Okay.
we had gotten to be like best friends before he passed.
Okay, so y'all had gotten apart. Okay, so y'all had broken apart and then been really?
Yeah.
Okay, because he's talking about, I'm asking him, like, how you're related, how you're related. He goes, I have family ties. I have family ties. And I'm like, okay, so what are you? And he's showing me, like, camaraderous with you, like grabbing your neck, like this type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, that's either brother or that's cousin, like one or the other, because there's no, like, hardcore sexual feelings involved there.
Yeah.
Okay, that would make sense. Hang on. He said, I put you through hell. So he put you through hell?
Yeah.
What an asshat. Hang on, not I mean, they're all the boys are stupid. Whatever. Keep that for the record.
Yeah.
That little boy she has now. Do you have a little boy too?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Okay. That's just a phrase. That little boy she has now. Hang on. Hang on. Means the world to her. Wait. Okay. Are you with somebody else now?
Yes.
Okay. Are you questioning that relationship too?
Very much so.
Okay, cool. Because he says, oh, she isn't treating her. He isn't treating her right. I'm coming after her.
Yeah.
Not you, after him. Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. Normally they don't get that hardcore about it. He says she does everything for him. You should see the way he treats. So it really is like a treating factor. It's like a being an asshole all the way through. Wow.
Yeah.
He says, I go, well, why did she leave? He goes, where's she going to go? Where's she going to go? He goes, every man for himself. Is she going to go with mom? Okay, do you feel like you have to take care of mom too, or your mom, or do you have to watch out after her? Or do you not want to put that burden on her?
Both.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, there's all this dialogue going on. Hang on. He's talking about, I'm just going to tell you what's happening. He says, always gets with these guys. She looks up after him. They end up turning into jerks, blah, blah, blah. He goes, she tries to appease them. They pull away more. She tries to appease them more. They come back. They get aggressive. She feels like it's love. That's not love. And then it kind of goes back tit for tat, tit for tat. Now we're in the situation because we have, okay, his daughter. You still have his daughter? He says his daughter looks just like him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He goes, my daughter looks just like me. Hang on. And I go, well, what if you were alive? I said, would y'all have gotten back together? He goes, oh, I wanted to straighten up until my 30s. I said, and I said, fine. He said, I don't even know if I would have made it. So it's almost like we could sit there and say, well, what if this didn't happen? What if this didn't happen? He was too, there's not a what if. That was the path that went down. She still has me with her. Wait, do you have something of his? What do you have of his?
My daughter, I'm wearing her necklace of his. It's actually got his ashes in it.
Sorry, we'll do the. Okay. He's like, oh, she has me. I'm like, oh my God, what does that mean? Okay. Good job, boy. I love you. Oh, hold on. Do you ask him to help you get out of this situation?
I talked to him about it. Like, even though he's not physically here, I talked to him.
Just because you get on a phone call and you tell your mom or you tell your friend you love them, they're not physically there. Does that mean they don't feel the feeling?
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not physically in the room, honey. It's energy being transferred over a signal.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's just some people can hear it more than others because we're really not meant to hear it. We have to live our life here, but it's really cool that we can. Hang on. Did you consider changing somebody's name to his or something, or did you consider changing a name to his?
I was thinking about changing my daughter's last name to his because I gave her my last name.
Okay, because I'm because he's talking about your daughter, and I'm like, she was already born. Like, there's no way that we're just dry ass changing a first name to his. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And he's like, oh, and he keeps pushing the issue. I mean, if you did, it'd be cool. That'd be cool too. But I'm just saying that thought of acknowledgement is there. Hang on. Wait, does he actually? Wow, he comes in. He said he's aggressive with you. Okay, so the gentleman that you live with, he's aggressive with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say almost like borderline abusive, almost in a way. Come live with me. I have a room. Stay with me. Done. Figure it out. I know. I was one of those abused ones too, and I took it for 5 years, and then finally I said, chuck it in the bucket. I get you. He said he wasn't any better. He said maybe not as mean. He said, but I was more complacent. Like, he would just like not care.
Yeah.
In a way. Just like not care. Oh my God. Hang on. Wait, were you supposed to get another small thing of his ashes though?
I don't think so.
Okay. And he's talking about you have a necklace, but then there's another small thing that was supposed to go to you. Because he's separated out to like 3 or 4 people, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Because he's talking about it's not just mom or it's not just family. It's like I'm everywhere. Hang
Yeah.
on. Do we live on the East Coast?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because everybody's talking about backwoods forests. And I'm like, I don't know where this is, but there's also hills and mountains. I'm like, so I know it's not Texas because we don't have any hills, but we do have backwoods forests. I'm like, I know it's not Arkansas, Alabama, any of that. And so they're talking about how it gets a lot colder. But then they're talking about like these are my signs, like the original 13 column. Okay, it's either West Virginia, Virginia, or North Carolina. It's one of those. Where y'all at?
Virginia.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, y'all are up there where it's cool. Sorry, those are all my signs that happen in my head. Okay, wait, do you have any questions? Because I'm going to hop to, I want to hop to Michael, but I want to hop to Walter, but then I also want to, okay, do you have any questions right now?
No, I don't have any right now.
Okay, cool. If you have another one or if you think of something, email me or, sessions, whatever you need to. Hang on. Let me go into Michael because we're in that same area.
Okay.
He says, I'm Michael. I'm like the angel. I got you out of a lot of shit, right? I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Stop. Hang on. Did you feel like you were going to die with one of your kids, or did you have a really difficult birth with one of them? I feel like one of them was like great. Like,
my son, I didn't know how that was going to come out. I had C-sections both times, but with him, it was.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. He's talking about like being there watching. Hang on. Is he related to your mom?
My mom's brother.
Okay, cool. Because he says, I have your mom. Like, meaning like I watch her. I'm like, okay. Hang on. He says, she's wild just as me. Don't let her fool you. I'm like, all right. Did he have a hardcore accent? Do you know?
I don't know. He died way before I was born. But
Okay, did he grow up in the backwoods area? Like he thought he was a badass, like racing cars and stuff like, or not even cars. It's like outdoor ATVs or something. Or I don't know. Like, but it's like we literally walk out of a trailer. Did he live in like a either a small house or a trailer too or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because he's talking about, bah. He's like, hello, like opening the door. He's like, I'm here. And I'm like, oh my God, can you chill out, bro? Hang on. Wait, your mom was smoking cigarettes from when she was a teenager?
Yes.
Okay. Because he's talking about, he goes, don't let her fool you. Me and her mom were smoking cigarettes since we were kids. And I'm like, okay. He's so dramatic. Hold on. Okay, did your mom have a miscarriage or something like that before you?
I'm not sure. I heard that she had an abortion before.
Correct. Yeah, it's like a baby that was supposed to be, but then did not happen. Okay, because he's talking about that because he was alive whenever she was there with that. That was supposed to be a girl. I think that girl was supposed to be you. And then you came back in. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. Sorry, we can explain that. I would explain that, but I want to make sure we get to everybody too. Hang on.
Okay.
He's funny. He literally is like this. He will come in and save your ass, but he will do it at the last second. And then you'll be like, how the hell did I get here?
Yeah.
That was supposed to kill me. Or that was supposed to tear me apart. Like, how did that happen? That's him. But he literally does it at the last second, like where you're on your knees, like praying.
Yeah.
So it's almost like having somebody that's drunk in a trailer and comes out and is like, yeah, I'm here. Oh God, I gotta go fucking get them now. Jeez. You know, that's it. It's the best way possible. He is wonderful. Pray to him. Pray or meditate to him. Pray to him. Talk to him. He can hear you. He hangs out. He did watch over. I feel like in a way, partially he could be part of your son, as well. Not the. Were we gonna name him after him?
I was.
Okay, because he was like, oh, she was gonna name him after me. I was like, okay, and then it changed to different. Okay.
Yeah, I named him after Dad.
There you go. It's okay. It's okay because he's like, she was gonna do this, and I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Hang on. He tells me to tell you about your relationship. Don't be afraid. Okay?
Okay.
Don't be afraid. And don't think that the walls around you are not able to be moved. Because you kind of built your house up and your walls up.
Yeah.
And you think this is where I'm at. Everything is tangible. Everything can be moved around. Just make tiny adjustments, but I don't want you to get your heart too involved emotionally in that aspect. It's going to take you a while, though. I mean, have you thought about leaving over the next 2 years?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say definitely think about it. Do it slow, though, but gradually build your stamina. You're not going to be a person that's just going to like walk out tonight. That's not a whole thing. It's not. You take your time. You make sure everything's okay. It's almost like you'll take the beating or take the burden or take the abuse, whether it be physical or verbal or whatever it may be, just so that you can pad your own bed underneath you. It's kind of like you're a turtle, right? You have this hardcore shell. So if they throw rocks at you, you're like, whatever, fuck you. I hate that you're throwing rocks at me. God damn you, you know?
Yeah.
So just pad it. It'll take a little bit. It won't really get a whole lot better. I want to do your chart to compare it to his. That way I can hang on real quick, and then we'll also get there. There's so many things I want to do with you. Hold on. Yeah, pray to him. Hang on. Okay, what is your date of birth?
July 30th, 1999.
Okay, hang on. Wait, let me go here. Sorry, I have an Excel spreadsheet, and this is where I get into signs, and how everything goes together. What city were you born in?
Rocky Mount, Virginia.
Rocky Mount. Rocky Mountain High. Oh, sorry. There's my music thing. Okay. And hang on real quick. Okay, I have that. Let me do that. Wait, no. I want that one. Hang on. Okay, copy. Let me go here. Let me paste that over here. I see. You always want to make things are okay. They can shun you down a whole lot, and you're always in the middle. You're like, maybe, yeah, kind of, I know, but like right now you're really getting your footing. When is his birthday? So the husband's, I'm gonna call him husband right now.
March 30th.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 93.
93?
I'm pretty sure.
It's okay. And then what city was he born in? Do you know?
Roanoke, Virginia.
Really? I've been wanting to go there because of the Roanoke mystery.
I live maybe 40 minutes from there.
Really? Have you ever gone there?
Yeah, all the time. Pretty much every weekend.
And what is there anything new about it? Sorry, I've like looked into it a whole lot. Like I want to go there just to feel the feels.
I grew up around here, so I would just go to the mall, come home, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, He can hurt you real bad. I would be. Is he bipolar?
I think so, but he won't go to the doctor for it.
He's not going to, and you're not going to get him to do it. Anyways, has he cheated on you yet? Because that's a whole nother thing.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Because he's very active sexually. And so he always wants something new. He's very quick. He's very like, I want it and I burn it out and I call it a day. His communication skills, he lacks in it, which causes him to get very frustrated. He's very quick-minded, but yet he doesn't know what he wants emotionally, so that creates a lot of frustration in between, so he takes it on you. For you, it really hurts your ego. For you, you really want things to be level-headed, like you'd love like this perfectly calm, peaceful, lovely environment. He's not going to give that to you. It's always going to be a shitstorm for you. He would be really good with somebody that he can respect and will take the lead and won't try to emotionally manipulate. But because it's almost like you lay your head down because you want to be submissive to somebody. You want to love somebody. That way they can be the head of the household, and that you want to have that perfect flow. He's never going to give that to you, and it's going to be crazy. And you're always going to try to find that balance, but he's always going to have highs and lows. And lows. It's always going to be a thing. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. No. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. No. Doesn't mean that y'all are great together. Probably not, because it's almost like you're going to kill each other's souls emotionally.
Yeah.
If you already have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't back him into a corner, and you guard yourself a little bit more, because you're always going to try to find out, like, well, what can I do? How can I help? How can we make it? And he's just like, I don't know, or like gets very frustrated. It's just going to always blow up that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So be careful with that. Let me get into Walter before we go, just because I need to. Okay. Hang on. I don't care if I'm late, whatever. Check in the fucking bucket. Life's too short to be shitty. I want to tell you that though, but if you have questions about that or anything, or if you just email me, okay?
Okay.
You remind me of one of my best friends. Walter says he should have died in his house, but they took him to the hospital. Is that a thing?
What I've been told is he collapsed at work.
Okay, because he was talking about he should have died at home, or like should have died in that spot, and then they ended up taking him to the hospital after that.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
His heart gave out?
I'm guessing so. That
Really?
My nanny, his wife, would do an autopsy on him.
Really?
Yeah. That's something I've always wanted to ask, because I have heart issues too.
Do you have mitral valve prolapse, or do you have it where you skip?
They've really not given me an answer. I know I have palpitations.
Yeah, irregular heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That goes along with him. But also, he said, I just didn't do the best for my life. I'm like, oh my God, stop, be quiet. Hang on. He says, she's doing so much better than me, sweetie. Hang on. So he died in front of a lot of people. He said it was the show. Like, everybody's like, oh. You know, it's not like privately in an office or anything like that.
He was construction, and my dad, his brothers, they all work together.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, do we call her Nanny?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, we're waiting for Nanny to go. She has a few years on her left, though.
Good.
Okay. We're waiting for Nanny to go. She has a few years left on her, though.
Oh, goodness.
So they're around. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay.
I was worried about that because she has COVID right now.
Oh, no. They say we're waiting for Nanny to go, but she has a few years left on her. Okay.
Okay.
So be with her. I gotta have another appointment. But if you need me, if you have another question, just email me beforehand.
Okay.
And then we'll work from there. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love your family. They're fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah, there's something.
They are. So take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes, have a good cry.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you have any questions, email me. Or if you need me again, email me first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I love you.
I love you.
Yeah, go.